Hey guys, how you doing? It's time for another episode of My Personal Guitars. You may remember in the last episode we talked about my number one instrument for more than a decade. Well, today I get to talk to you about my new number one. This is my Framus television. So I picked up this guitar in Markneukirchen, Germany, at the Framus and Warwick facility there. One of the great things that I was able to do while I was attending GitCon last year is I was able to partake in the Framus factory tour, which was awesome. You got to see where they store their wood, how they do the fret leveling and the fret edges, how they do the finish work, which was incredible. They've developed some really great stuff there, some great technologies with which to help them speed the process along a little bit, all the while still making sure that everything is 100% perfect, top to bottom, on your instrument. But when you would finish the tour, you would end up in the Framus and Warwick showroom, which is right next to the Framus and Warwick Museum as well. One of the guitars that was hanging there that I instantly fell in love with was this guitar. I used to play this guitar so much in that showroom, I just couldn't put it down, to the point where when I got back home from my trip, I missed it. I was legitimately missing this thing, and even though I had just ordered a custom shop Framus, which is on its way to me, I was like, man, I can't stop thinking about this thing. I need to give it a forever home. I need to bring it home with me. So I emailed Marcus and I was like, hey dude, I know I just placed an order for this other guitar, but is there any way that I can also get this guitar? Because I just have to have it. He and I worked it out, it got sent to me, and lo and behold, here it is. This beautiful instrument. This is the first semi-hollow that I have ever owned. See the F-hole right there? It has a semi-hollow mahogany body with a set mahogany neck. It has locking ratio tuners, a Tune-o-matic bridge, these awesome frets that are on it that are just so perfectly polished and leveled and dressed. The guitar also boasts a pair of Seymour Duncan humbuckers that I normally am not the hugest fan of, but in this guitar they just sound massive. These are Alnico 2 Pros in both the bridge and in the neck. Complete with a push-pull coil split so that I can get even more variety of tones out of it. This guitar is incredible. It's probably the loudest guitar I've ever owned when playing acoustically. It is one of those instruments that you pick up, you play, and you instantly feel like a better and more confident player. Everything about it just feels so good in the hand. Even the finish. This is the kind of gloss finish that you should show to all your friends that hate gloss finishes on the back of their necks. Because, dude, this gloss finish is perfectly polished and buffed down. Does not have that gym floor feel to it whatsoever. This guitar inspires me so much that I've decided I'm actually going to try to keep it in standard tuning most of the time so that I can use this as my number one practice instrument. I jam on this thing a little bit every day, much more than my other instruments. At this point, I would say that this is for sure my favorite guitar out of all of the ones that I own.